We live in a world when digital communication is everywhere. We can share ideas and collaborate with people all around the world with the touch of a button. Many of us were forced to work and learn from home when the COVID-19 pandemic struck. While remote work and education aren't new notions, most of us had never faced the challenges and yes, the advantages of working in a wholly digital environment.
In this video, we will know how asynchronous and synchronous communication works. We will also provide you some examples so you can be sure you understand how to use this communication in your workplace.
Synchronous communication simply means that all parties are involved in a conversation at the same time. It necessitates the presence of the transmitter and the receiver in the same time and/or space. Have you ever engaged in a conference call or any phone call for that matter? Congratulations, you've communicated in a synchronous manner. Face-to-face communication, text-based chat rooms, and video conferencing are examples of synchronous communication.
What are the advantages of synchronous communication? When you require immediate responses to a question, synchronous communication is ideal. Its main asset is its quickness. It's also useful for times when you need to brainstorm or get real-time feedback or ideas. It's the most like the meetings and interactions you're used to in the workplace. Many individuals believe that synchronous communication is more effective at establishing rapport with or engaging those with whom you're conversing or teaching. While this may be true in certain cases, it does not have to be the case everywhere. But we will get to that later.
What are the weaknesses in asynchronous communication? It necessitates everyone being in the same virtual place at the same time because of immediacy. This is a significant disadvantage for persons who may be in various time zones or face obstacles in internet connections, technology availability, or other issues. The greatest strength of synchronous communication is also its greatest shortcoming.
If you made it this far, you've presumably concluded that since synchronous communication occurs in real life, asynchronous communication must refer to any communication that does not. It is not necessarily for all parties to participate at the same time in order for it to be effective. That's all it is. However, there are a lot of options.
In a business setting, email is the most powerful means to interact asynchronously. There are numerous ways to communicate, so here are some examples of asynchronous communication, like emails, letters of business, messages via text, videos that are educational or informative, guides for quick reference, screenshots with annotations, and provide with feedback. In an instance, one person can communicate without the need for the other person to be there at the same time. Like for example, if you send me an email, I can read it instantly, but it's not required to respond it immediately. I can respond to that email at my convenience. So that's what asynchronous work contains.
What are the perks of asynchronous communication? When emergency isn't essential, asynchronous communication is the ideal option. It enables everyone to consume and respond to content whenever it is convenient, suitable, or practicable for them. They are not required to interrupt their work to participate in someone else's timetable. Asynchronous communication also gives you more time to gather information, resources, ideas, and opinions before responding to questions, addressing concerns, or offering suggestions.
Downsides of asynchronous communication. Asynchronous communication is not going to fix all your issues. In fact, it may cause additional issues for you to deal with. The main issues is that it is easier to misunderstand due to its lack of richness, and it takes longer to resolve these issues.
When working or learning remotely, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to communication. Asynchronous and synchronous communication Both have advantages and disadvantages. Some messages are time sensitive and require prompt attention. Others, on the other hand, are less pressing and may be dealt with in a less disruptive and perhaps even more